Hey guys, BorgersDude here with a video review, and this time, as promised, it is United, Rumble and Frenzy. For the purpose of this review, I will be calling the blue guy Rumble and the red guy Frenzy. Why? Because that's what they were called in the Generation Animation cartoon, and that's what I'll be calling them. I know there's a huge debate going on about it, and still is, and still has been, and still ever will be, but I really don't care. So, as always, I look for homages to the original figures and all the Generations Redux line, as I will call my Generations Classics La 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 Chug figures from now on, because I think chug is a dirty word, and I do not like the word chug. So, the gold chest plate is very reminiscent of the Generation 1 Rumble and Frenzy, and also the face is quite accurate to the Generation 1 animation model, which is always great. I really do love it when they do that. And I would say they've been quite successful with the rest of the Generation Redux line in that case. Posability wise, you've got ball joints in the knees, and you do have a ball joint socket in the arms here. There is a reason for that, which I will get to. And I mean, that's it for your sort of posability, and of course in the hips as well. But the reason for the ball joint swivel in the back is to turn his arms into the pile driver mode, which I will now demonstrate. All you have to do is just flip this up, flip up the bottom arm here like that, turn it like so, do it again for the same, and you've got two buttons on the side here which pop open the pile drivers. Now I'll just put him in his obligatory pile driver pose. Which will look something like this. Like that. Which is awesome. It's another great addition to the figure, and for a Scout class figure, I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, I do know Windcharger has his hidden cannons, but I think that's just the icing on the cake when it comes to these two. So again, to flip it back to his arms, all you have to do is that. So you're flipping it up, turning it around, yeah, as easy as that. Okay, colour scheme wise, the colour scheme on Rumble is excellent, as well as Frenzy. Frenzy is my favourite purely because black and white, black and red are my favourite colours. And the golden Frenzy just tops it up nicely. Compared to Rumble, I mean, the gold doesn't show up as well, I think, but again, that's because the colour on the front is black, so any other colour on top of black usually does show up better. Okay, you do have a couple of weapons which are disguised as his little cannons on the top. They do come off, and they have the 3mm clip system, which will clip on any figure with the 3mm clip sockets, like there and there on him, so you can have the guns clipping on here. I'll just show you one as an example. Oh, like so. Putting them back, however, can be a bit of a pain in the backside. However, surprise surprise, that one went on quite easily. Okay, that pretty much covers the robot mode, or robotic mode. I will now cover the alt mode. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we have Frenzy in the alt mode. It is a anti-aircraft or tank thing. Really cool, I do really like it, nice and small. I just sort of expect a nice small alt mode for Rumble and Frenzy, which is nice. I've said nice a lot already. You know, you've got the two cannons at the top, a little can at the front, and maybe a little 2 or 3 there. Transforming him to get to this mode is easy. It's as you'd expect, bar the interface problem which has been mentioned before, the file drivers, which will lead you to shout and probably swear at the transformation. A bit like going, "Ah, for fuck's sake!" But once you get it in there, it's worth it. My only down thing on the tank mode is you always get little gaps. Doesn't matter like that. Doesn't matter how well you position the arms, you will always get them. Even on the box art, you don't see it because they've added they filled it in with black, which is a bit of a cheat. They should really just show you exactly what's going on there. But yeah, apart from accidentally pressing the pile driver buttons, then transformation is easy. The tank mode is cool. It's one of the more cooler tanks I've seen, apart from Warpath. He's actually quite awesome. Awesome guy. This is the tank mode. It's nice, it's dinky, it has some detailing to it. Nothing exciting, you know, you see the treads and stuff in a nice gold colour, which are there, and of course you get the little wheels at the bottom. Robot mode is well hidden. Nice bonus for the scout figures. They usually seem to pull it off better than the actual deluxe ones. But that's the overall on the alt mode. Okay, one thing I did forget to mention when I was reviewing them in figure mode was I have some quality control issues with my figures. If we have a look at Rumble, his paint app here is chipped on Frenzy. Now he's still in tank mode, so I can't show you. The numbers on the side there are also scraped a little. I'm hoping it is just my figures and not all of them, but do watch out if you are buying them. If you can see them beforehand, that's fantastic. But like me, you've probably done it via mail order. So fingers crossed it's only on my ones or a few. I do recommend you do buy them. I know people have suggested the Perfect Effect versions as alternatives, but considering they're now about the same price as these guys, even on eBay, I've checked, I'd certainly go for these if it's between the two, because they fit nicely in with the Generation Redux line. And even though they are high priced, the chances of them getting a release here in the UK or even stateside is quite unlikely now. You do never know though, you can always wait and see what happens, but certainly if you can get them, buy them, because they're cool and you do get 2 in a pack. Whoops, that's the wrong way around. So that's been my review of Rumble and Frenzy. Thanks for watching. Any comments, suggestions, do let me know. I'm always happy to hear them. I'm always happy to reply to your messages. If you'd like to follow me, please do. I can always use more followers. But if you don't, you don't. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.